We roll over the bridge here in Dorado. Dorado is a nice little town called the City of Gold. As we cross the bridge, we enter the little town of Dorado. Here is Dorado. This is the main strip, the main road. It's a one-way, and one-way the other way. It's a one-way and one-way. You start off with the light, and there we start off with the street. Quite contrary, how does your street become a street?
Mary, Mary, quite
here we go.
How does your garden grow?
Okay.
With silver bells and cockle shells and one effing petunia.
Anyway, here we go. On your left, you could see that there's a very good restaurant called Grappa. Grappa is a very good Italian restaurant, but you need to make reservations before you go there. Else you will not get into Grappa. There is Grappa. As we continue down Main Street in Dorado, we look to the left and we see the church. Dorado's church was in 1615. This church was made. And here's the square in Dorado. As we continue down, we see the police officer looking at me on the left. He's probably going to make a U-turn. No, he's not. I have my seatbelt off. As we continue down the streets, as you can see, it's very beautiful. Let me continue. Now there's another restaurant here coming up on our right-hand side called La Drilla. La Drilla is another restaurant that I consider my favorite. One of the last great restaurants in Dorado. We have Grappa and we have La Drilla. La Drilla is coming up on our right now. This is La Drilla coming up here. They have their own parking. As we wait, there is La Drilla. As we wait for this person in front of us to embark their car, the other car will go by us on the left. As you see, they just stop in the middle of the roads because it's a one-lane highway. Over here on the right is La Drilla.
Oh, here's La Drilla.
La Drilla is considered one of the best restaurants in Dorado. And there's their parking garage, La Drilla. As we continue down Main Street in Dorado, you can see that most of the people don't drive very well, cutting us off, stopping whenever they want. But this is Dorado. On the left, you could see the statues of Vogogani Rodriguez, as they make a statue to contribute him on the left. Further down, we have the projects of Dorado, where these are the projects over here on the right. And we continue straight down further. As you see, they don't drive very well, just cutting me off whenever they can. As we continue down, this is the Raul Marvarez Margaracas Lopez. This is the statue of Maruz, whatever. Here he is. As we continue down more, we're coming to the older version of Dorado.
I never took you to La Drilla, did I?
Yes, yeah, and we're going now.
La Drilla?
Yeah, here we go, Mr. Anyway, we're continuing.
You know, there's a couple.
She's been to
Grappa, right?
She's been to La Drilla with Aunt Rose and Uncle
You've never
Rich.
been there either?
With Aunt Rose and Uncle Rich. No.
Yeah.
La Drilla, she was there with Aunt Rose and Uncle Rich.
Yeah.
As we continue down.
That's well. I don't want to hear that. I make time.
She was at La Drilla with Aunt Rose and Uncle Rich.
Michael says you were at La Drilla with Aunt Rose and Uncle Rich.
Or me and Lena.
Or Mike and Lena.
That's the one with the faces, the pictures.